So, welcome back to Grand Tactician the Civil War. I think the very first thing I need to do is retake Fort Delaware, which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. And then the second thing I want to do is launch an an attack from this army of the Ozarks down here and try to push these guys out of Missouri, which, boy, 23,000. Army of Kentucky with 8,000. Okay, if it's just 23 and 8,000, I think we can beat that with the Army of the Ozarks. Something I need to do. I need my economy up way higher, way faster. Corn is king is useless. Training manuals, speed of training progress. Corn is king is useless. Farm mechanization is useful. Recruitment offices is nice. Agricultural productivity. I think what I need is trade deals. I can't do feed Europe. It simply won't let me because I don't have the Breadbasket War Policy Act, which, looking back on it, I feel like the best policies, breadbasket is certainly more important than industrialization. Actually, because industrialization gives you that, I feel like you only really have one slot that you can actually use for something fun. I kind of don't like that this gets disabled at all. I'm not really sure I think that should be a thing. Both print notes, I think, is kind of pointless at this point. Maybe if I had done it at the very beginning, but that extra 100 million is not going to be it. That's going to be fine. So I need to look at this. Economy should be way high. And it is. Industry should be high. And then, yeah, diplomacy I've now got high. So can I actually cut back any of these? I want to start doing this. Yeah, I think I want to do occupation administration and theoretically propaganda. God, that costs so much compared to this. That's actually insane. But I think both of these, both this, and this are going to make things just cost less, which is going to be really good. Then as far as the military goes, what am I waiting for? That's another. We also need to play games with the Navy tonight. Civil order is pointless. Subsidized industry and infrastructure reform are both good. I think infrastructure reform is less important until I get those trade deals. Railroad construction is not something I'm going to bother with. Corn is king is obviously useless. Farm mechanization is much better than subsidized agriculture. I don't think I need battle training manuals anytime soon. Military education I don't really need anytime soon. Horse artillery would be cool, but I don't think I care. Agents I don't think I care. Trade warfare. Okay, this is actually something we're going to be looking at shortly, and we might be testing. Each level of this project further increases effectiveness of blockades and blockade running. And then what's this do? Oh, okay, that's cool. This is very important. Ironclad monitors. So I think I want... I don't think I care about cavalry carbines, right? Machine guns is a futurist problem. The artillery, I still want one of the artilleries, but I guess it can wait. I mean, obviously I want all of these is the problem. But what's going to make my fighting battle, I think, like, my ability to fight long term, I think, is tied to logistics reform and is tied to money. Because the Confederacy is somehow beating us on the economy front. Which I really don't know how. So I need to do a couple of things. For one, I need to increase how much money I'm making. I need to decrease my expenses, which I think is mostly going to be these two. And then maybe through supply depots as well. All of which will go down with the infrastructure and supply reforms. Which I think means I'm going to cut the industry cost to raise the military cost just a little bit. And then politics I'm going to keep where it is. None of these are things I want to do just yet. The armored gunboats I kind of... There's more important things to do right now, but I do think I want armored gunboats. Like, these modern warships is... We're never going to get to the point where we need that. Rebuild ironclads is just going to take too much money, I think. Well, 3.3 is not that much. But if I can do rebuilt ironclads... I wonder between the monitors and the ironclads, which one is better for fighting forts? So let's take a second to look at the Navy. And specifically, let me look at just building a ship. Oh, for import. Interesting. These don't tell me everything I need. They don't give me all of the math. Which is reasonable. Like, I shouldn't necessarily be able to see all of the math. But I should be able to see something like battle for blockading versus battle for blockade running, battle for fighting here versus fighting there. all blockading is not very effective at all. Norfolk is being blockaded 29%. It's actually Gosport, not Norfolk, but whatever. By what fleet? You, who is blockading this by 74%. So you have some blockade value that I can't see, and that is applied everywhere inside this circle. And then everything within this circle, you get double your blockade value. So at the moment, I have you blockading Elizabeth, not because I want you blockading Elizabeth, but because I think I sent you down to fight somebody. So I think the way this is gonna work, and I think this is pointless. That's a fort level 2. That's a fort level 2. Torpedoes, motorboats. Balloon barge, limelight, blockade squadron. Amphibious attack. Let me look at my navy. So this is the flying flotilla. Atlantic blockading squadron has amphibious attack, battery runner, and why is this blockaded? You're being repelled. If I scroll out and scroll back in, are you gonna update? No. So presumably somewhere around here there's a navy, a Confederate navy. So I think the flying flotilla, I guess maybe for now I just move you here so that you are completely blocking that. And I want to move the Mississippi squadron back north so that you're right here. And then I want to test something. I want to go military, fleets, create new fleet. I don't want that. All fleets. Construct new ship. Construct new ship. No, I want to take you and create a new fleet. Okay, we will do. Where do I want to do this? Baltimore is part of Maryland. Where is M? Oh, it would be B. It'd be by Baltimore, wouldn't it be? No. It would be by Maryland. Massachusetts. Maryland. Baltimore. Okay. Let me put you in there, and you can be Paulding, sure. The Baltimore squadron, and then I'll go new fleet, also in Baltimore. And I will go Bainbridge, and that will be Baltimore Squadron 2. And once you guys are both there, then we'll figure stuff out. Let's press play, and let's see what we can do with you. I think we're waiting for these guys to build this depot before we attack, but I don't actually know if I want to wait for you guys to build the depot. You're close enough that you will just load in. There's only 8,000 of you. I want to send Orvin McDowell forwards just already. Interesting that this says 0 guns. What's the situation with you? You all still getting ready. You guys have gone a strange direction. I don't know where Hillscore is going. We've meanwhile almost captured Knoxville. Okay. I think I need to bring you back up north via the railroad and bring Stone back north too. And then you guys, who should all be ready, should be able to just march straight down there. With obviously the Corps Commando right behind. I would like, and I don't know if I have the luxury to do so. You have 15 guns, 16 guns, 15 guns, and another 15 guns. So that's pretty decent. I should like... I don't have the money. I can't afford to recruit new people. So you guys are just gonna have to do what you can do. And I think that's that. I'm curious to see what you end up doing. Okay, you have now engaged in this siege. Theoretically, this will go for us very easily, yes. And in fact, I can just assault and launch this battle, which I think is what I want to do. Do 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 do. This should be pretty simple. Pretty fast, pretty simple. Let me explain the way the Navy works and my plan for the Navy. So the way the Navy works is every ship has its own blockade value. Oh my god, look at this. Danville? This is a battlefield I've obviously never been on before. Okay, and it is just you. The rest of the Union is not coming. It makes the most sense to cross uphill, which is why I'm going to come over here instead. So each ship type, I guess, has its own blockade value. that blockade value, when you take two ships and put them in one fleet, you would think that that blockade value would just like add together. But instead what happens, this is a tiny map. Interesting. Instead what happens is you get like the full value of the first ship and then half the value of the second ship. So it makes more sense to have a bunch of tiny fleets sitting next to each other of like 2 or 3 ships than have big fleets of 20. And so what I'm planning to do is make a bunch of little blockading squadron of just that, of 2 or 3 ships, and have them, 2 or 3 sitting next to each other. And then, like nearby each of them, I want an actual combat fleet. And then for eventually taking all of the forts, I really want, that's what I want the monitors for, is so that they can kind of go and deal with the forts and just kind of soak up damage. And, the forts will waste their ammo basically doing that, shooting them. And then once the forts are out of ammo, then I can send in actual fleets to go and deal with them. Okay, Brigadier Joseph K. Barnes. I would like. I would assume they're either lined up right here or they're lined up right there. So I'm gonna do this. I want you. It would be amazing. Oops. If you came and did that. And then Bones come up here and do that. And then Palmer come do. Oh, Palmer is not cavalry like I thought. Come up here like this. No, Palmer is cavalry. Never mind, I don't want you to do that. I want you to do that. Runyon, go ahead and come this way, and you with the artillery come this way. And then McClellan, yourself, come here. Okay, well, that was easy. That was that was boring. They didn't even wait until the end of the day. They just immediately withdrew. I'm not sure they should have been allowed to withdraw, because they lost their entrance points. And without entry points, they shouldn't be able to escape without being broken. The easiest battle I've ever fought. Okay. Cool, victory at Fort Delaware, blah blah blah. Oh, it looks like these armies aren't there anymore. Okay, this is a lot of things. Department, preparing siege. Oh, stones, Grant, steward, results of the Battle of Fort Delaware. So that's Knoxville being taken. You're still moving up. This Confederate army that disappeared up north has managed to just vanish. I don't know where the fuck they are. They're up there somewhere, can't see them. That means Fort Delaware is ours. Can I get you to come down south? Yes. I'm gonna get you to just come all the way down south. Then I want... Are you where you need to be? The Mississippi Scotchin is where you need to be. So this is 72% blockaded. I want to get the Baltimore Squadron 2 with a brig in here. Never mind, you can't because you have low readiness. That makes sense. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, and the Flying Flotilla is now right next to here. So if I look at this, you are 34%. What was this at the beginning? 50% import prices. Which I'm not sure what that means. Oh, here's the... Okay, well we're gonna go hit that army of Kentucky. And then I guess swing north. Meanwhile, have we taken Knoxville? We've taken Knoxville. Which should mean somewhere around here there is a copper mine. Or this iron mine? I thought there was... God, I thought it was that. A... Wood. Demand, crops, sugar. Precipitation, market influences. None of those are... I think that's the only iron mine that the Confederacy has. Oh, is it this? Coal mines? No. The Confederacy should have tons of coal mines. I thought it was like a lead mine. There's no like icon on the map. Like, I mean, there's that, but there's no actual icon on the map. Either way, we're pretty close to Chattanooga, which might be a better target than Nashville, even though it's much smaller. It cuts a train line. 10,000, 14,000. I wish I could see where those people were. Okay, well, one of my corps is withdrawing for some reason. Doesn't make sense to me. And you guys are going very slowly. Glorious victory at Dover. Okay. Okay, and here we go. Army of the Ozarks. 22,000 against 33,000, but it's gonna take them a long time to get there. So I think with Nathanial Lyon in charge, we're going to jump this battle and we're gonna fight it. I didn't really look to see I didn't really look to see if both of my armies were on the battlefield to begin with, or if they're not going to be there for a little while. So hopefully everybody of mine is already on the battlefield. I don't really like my odds against 10,000 more of them than of us when we're on the offensive, but I think I can probably turn them. Okay. Union, Army of the Ozarks, both of you are on the battlefield. Confederacy, arriving in, I don't know what number that's supposed to be. 6 maybe? Maybe that's 6 hours? I have no idea what number that's fucking supposed to be. But okay, whatever. That means they are outnumbered severely. Oh, this is a cool map. I've never seen this map before. White River, Wilson Creek. Look at that little island. Think you could place people on the island if you had your deployment zone in the south for some reason? Do you think you could like place people on the island, and then what do you think would happen when they broke? Like, because they wouldn't be able to retreat anywhere, but because you wouldn't be able to get into melee. Interesting. Okay. Crittenden Bridges is the one in charge. What are we going to do? What is your attack plan here, sir? Old White River Road. I think because time is of the essence. Oh man, this is rough. This is not a very good map for us. Okay, here's what I'm going to do is Nathaniel Lyon is going to be here with Crittenden. You're going to end up way up here. I will start and then immediately pause. Nathaniel Lyon, I want one of your troops, however they decide makes the most sense to do that. Get the artillery overlooking right there. Well, I want you to try and come down south, and you ideally to make it like across that bridge. Then Custer, I would love it if you could race forwards to here, and behind you, I basically want everybody from Crittenden. And Wallace basically just get across that bridge in the north at Gibson's Mill as fast as possible. We need to get across and start shooting them before people arrive. which means we need at least one of these crossings to be secured. Because if I was them, I would have a small delaying force right here or right here, and the rest of my people spread out among these 3 crossings. And then bridges, obviously, get yourself over here to the Rin, and I guess you have your own cannons, which is interesting. So I guess tell them to move forward there. It should just be 8,000. Yeah, like we should be able to crush them really quickly. In fact, with 8,000, they probably don't have enough men to contest any of these crossings. Oh, I dislike that way of doing that. Okay, apparently you also have some people. Okay, Custal, go ahead and push across up to there. I should really be telling Granger to do that, and then Custal would send the orders. If we just take this, it's not a big deal. Oh, that's well, they happen to have some people though. Okay, let's go ×2. Are these just skirmishers? Where are your people? There. Okay, that's interesting. I'm going to just leave you there the way you are. I'm not even going to dismount you or anything. What cover could you possibly have? Cover forest. How? I mean, surely that's not it, right? That's 2,000. That's another 2,000. That's half their army. Let's get you to come this way and you to go that way. No, no, no. Johnson, go that way. Whatever. You do whatever stupid thing you think you want to do. Wallace. I guess since you're currently trying to tell your men to form up there, have them instead form up right here next to Custer. Rousseau, I don't know who you command. These guys? I don't know who those are. I want to have you form up there, because I don't know that any of Lyon's boys are going to get where they need to get in time. The artillery should all come up. And then Bournes, your men are going south. Let's get your men to come this way and march up that ridge. And we'll go speed 5. Okay, you guys go ahead and pull yourselves into the woods. If the rest of these Confederates happen to show up sooner than I would like them to, there's the artillery, and the artillery is firing. The artillery is in a bad place for it to be, because that's exactly where I'm going to start attacking. Buford, please move yourself right there. Johnson is capturing that point. The artillery is firing on me here. Okay, Bridges, go ahead and get yourself across. Your artillery, I would like it to come up here. Somewhere there should be another just random battery. Yeah, you. I guess get yourself to that hill maybe? I don't think you're going to be useful anywhere you go. Okay. 2nd Brigade, go ahead and start shooting them. 1st Brigade will come up behind you. Once just a few of you guys actually get in place. Oak Hill, Skeg. Skeg. Okay. I guess Skeg must be the house, and then this is Oak Hill North. Interesting. I would like it, I think, if you came up farther and faster. You go ahead and come after them. Taylor, go ahead and extend that line. And Elliot should now... Actually, Elliot should send out skirmishers and should just lay down and wait for these skirmishers to go and knock that artillery out. The cavalry, go ahead and come around the backside. You'll find just where you are. Third Brigade, move forward, shoot them. You guys, halt. I don't really want you being shot at like you are. Okay, you guys push forwards. Lay down. Oh, you people are so stupid. Okay, and now that you guys have gotten engaged, go ahead and you guys come forwards. Don't be set to cord steel. It says you're not, but I'm not sure I believe you. Are you done yet? Not even close. Okay, well, that's fine. As soon as you guys are in range, I'm gonna have you dismount. Come on. Attack them. Forwards. Hello? Get real close if you have to. I do not care. I don't know what you guys are waiting for. Who's your commander? Why are they not commanding you forwards? Okay, you guys dismount. Loose order. Come on. Get just a little bit farther forwards. Custer, what are you doing? If you are a division commander, you should be with your division, not wherever the hell you are. Okay, apparently the 2nd Brigade is being leapfrogged by the other 2nd Brigade. So that's interesting. Neither of which are willing to move forwards far enough to actually do anything. And then you guys, with your terrible guns, won't do anything either. Jesus Christ, what are you people doing? What if I told you to go shoot them? You guys still aren't fucking close enough. I don't want you to shoot them. Custer, you're gonna get your men killed for absolutely no reason. Okay, you call those skirmishers in. Start shooting them. You start shooting them. And you start shooting them. This should be pretty simple. I don't know why everybody is on medium range. What I wish was that the range settings had actually 2 different settings. I'm just gonna tell you to go charge. Are you guys still not fucking in range? Get yourself close as you reasonably can. Okay, come on. What the fuck? Why do you think you need to be that close to shoot them? I will have you guys charge down that artillery brigade. This is just absolutely not at all what you guys need to have happen to you. So go ahead and start falling back. I want you guys to do so well before you take any meaningful casualties. Please don't. Please stop. Shoot them. Holy shit. Alright, they're gonna come in for melee, so let's get everybody in for melee. Can you guys please come forwards? I'm so confused. I don't understand how you haven't taken that point yet. Why you guys aren't following the orders of get close and shoot them. Like, they're not complicated orders. You're facing the wrong way now, and you need to wheel, which is not ideal. Probably because you people have something stupid like initiative on, don't you? No. Yes. You have initiative all turned on without having any stance set. Okay, bridges. I want to set everybody to assault. Can you guys please just keep falling back? Yeah, charge. Would charge the enemy the opposite direction that they are standing. Like, look at this. I don't know why they're laying down. What could you people possibly be laying down for? You should all be trying to shoot them. Okay. Mount up. You lost way more men than you should ever have lost. And these guys still aren't pushing forwards. Where are you going now? What are you doing? Why would you go that way? Are you feuding cunt? Nathanial Lyon, what the fuck are you doing? You have 600. How many do they have? Way too many for you to charge them, that's for sure. You, go... Just go leap into these guys' arms for all I care. Do anything. Okay. That's this before the enemy has arrived. So that's good. We can maybe deal a few extra casualties in the pursuit phase, but I think it's probably unlikely. Are these detachments? Yes. Okay, so you guys all sent out a bunch of detachments to go. Is this a detachment? Yeah, and you don't even have any guns. Go collect those guns. What the hell is going on? Did you get any guns? No. You got some. What if I tell, like, you to send out a detachment for these guns? Are you gonna do it? Okay. I guess you just come over here so that you don't break. Meanwhile, Burbank has still not captured Oak Hill. Not very impressive, but I suppose good enough. Another great example of why you should always turn off. We don't need to just sit around for 20 minutes. Another great example of why you should always turn off the initiative on your commandos. Unless you've given them a stance And you should never give them a stance, because stances don't work. Okay. 500, 1400. Not the best work. Not very impressed by Nathanial Lyon's performance that time, but, you know, it happens. But with the end of that battle, I mean, let's look here. Look at these child soldiers in the artillery. Like, not even just as drummer boys or anything, but actually in the artillery. Wild. The end of that battle will probably be the end of this episode for YouTube. But let's look at these casualties first. This actual report. I love the classic loading 100%, back down to please wait, then back down to 98%, and then 98% back up to 100%. Victory at Springfield. Battle of Springfield ended with the Army of Missouri retreating in panic. My commanders on the victory. 170 killed, 800 captured. That's quite a lot of captured, actually. We've suffered 100 killed, 140 missing. That's a few too many out of the war, although some of those missing will come back, and some of those wounded will die. Okay, well with that, that's going to do it for this episode on YouTube. And now that I've hopefully